Good morning, everyone. Girls are just eating their breakfast right now. We recently celebrated Thanksgiving over here, and of course, when I saw a lot of my family, I showed off pictures and videos of these girls, like anyone would do with their kids. You know, the usual. But my main concern was when I showed everybody, pictures of their cage, everybody had the same reaction. They said, wow, they have such a big cage. That's a huge cage. Which I thought was kind of odd because my cage is on the smaller side of the spectrum. But it just goes to show that people don't actually know how much space guinea pigs actually require. So I wanted to go into that today. I wanted to show you what cage I have and actually do a review of it, the good and the bad, and compare that to the requirements. And also just to show people what you need to provide for a guinea pig instead of getting them a little cage. Alright, well, let's get into it. So the cage that I have is by All Living Things. It was one you had to build yourself, which is fine. And this is the cage. Let's go over the actual size of it. Just about 47 inches, just shy of 4 feet. And about 2 feet exactly. So 47 inches by 2 feet. According to the Humane Society, 7.5 square feet is the minimum requirement for 2 guinea pigs, although 10 square feet is preferred. Which I do agree with. I would like to get these girls some more room, which is something I'm currently looking into at the moment. One of the struggles here is we have a small apartment and limited space. And I have the girls up on a table right now, so I have a lot of their storage underneath. And I have to keep it that way, otherwise I don't have room for a lot of their things. But this was a cage, I did buy it at a pet store. It was not originally the cage I wanted. I wanted to get the Midwest habitat, but was unable to come across one. And this one was the same size. This cage, it did come with their hay rack, and it also came with this little ramp, which I love. It not only provides a Heidi without purchasing any other type of Heidi right away, but that's where Luna likes to sit up on her little perch and wink at me when I'm making their food. So the cage does have covers, which I took off, but it does have them in case you have other animals in the house or even small children that can mess with your guinea pigs to keep them safe. But there's only the 2 of us here, and we don't have any other small animals, so there's no worry of anything getting into the cage that's not supposed to. The cage is pretty good for a starter cage. It's about the right size that you need. One thing I absolutely love, which is one thing I'm kind of looking into for when we do get, I'm thinking a CNC cage. I'm going to go ahead and build my own eventually. But I love the little door here. As I'm sure you've seen, this is where I feed the girls their breakfast. And I just like them being able to come up and say hello, which they're too occupied with food at the moment. So that is one thing that I actually really, really love about this cage. It's probably one of the few things that I love about this cage. I did mention that I had to build it myself. It was extremely difficult. It came with these little clasps, which are all throughout the cage to hold it together, but they're kind of awkward. Honestly, I think zip ties would have been better. Another thing is after you build it, when you attach the canvas, it has these little bars that slide in, but they're almost completely closed. So I had to actually get a pair of pliers and pry them over the bars to actually lock them. Oh, you can actually see how it got damaged a little bit right there. And another reason I wanted the Midwest is the canvas goes on the inside as opposed to the outside of the cage. Their hay gets stuck in between the bars and the canvas, which when I change their liner, I'm able to clean everything out, but it's really, really, really hard to do. Hi, Luna. So that's not a favorite of this. The hay rack itself, while convenient that it came with it, I don't love it. It just kind of hangs on here. These girls knock this thing down all of the time. I can't tell you how many times I've come home with this thing lying on the ground and the girls inside snacking the hay out of it. Overall, though, I would say that this is a good starter cage. It's better than some of those really small cages you see at the pet store, which are half the size of this. But I'm gonna say it's just that. It's just a starter cage. I need to get some more room for these girls. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like watching videos of these cute little girls and also learning something new about guinea pigs. Alright, I'll see you guys again.